Scrappy friends. I have a video for you today, and I am doing something a little bit different. I know I have shared something like this on the Crafty Maven, and I really have felt inspired, if you will, to share some of my devotion time, Bible journaling that I've been doing. So, what I'm working on right now is adding gelatos to the side of my page. I do not have a specifically like Bible journaling type of Bible. It is a study Bible, so it has bigger margins. Some of them, as you can see, have stuff on them. I did add gesso to this. Now I'm using a baby wipe very, very gently. It's probably really hard to tell because I really don't want to rub too much, and I didn't add any gesso to where the actual print is on the Bible. Well, there is a little bit of the gelato on the Bible, but there's not really any gesso on there. Um, I don't mind if a little bit of the color goes onto where the words are, but I really want to try to keep that pretty light so that I can read it in the future. I know I mainly like to stick to the sides just so that I don't completely feel like I'm ruining my Bible. I know this has been really tough because I love being crafty and artsy, and I really feel like this has actually been a good way for me to connect while I'm doing devotional stuff. But it is kind of hard because there's this feeling that um when you're doing this that it's bad, and I don't know. So I've had to work through that, and I definitely suggest that if you're not sure, you can always go and get out a book that you don't care about and add a scripture to the pages, and maybe that's something I will do on occasion too. But right now I'm just adding some regular paint on top of the gelato because I know I want to do some other stuff, and I was kind of trying to darken it up. So I'm going from a darker to a lighter color, and then I'm just using some of this paint. I was kind of hoping for a little bit of a better impression with this stencil, but it's okay. In the end, I really like it. And then I do add a little bit of this ink, and I'm just layering the patterns. I knew I wanted to use some of these dots, and I'm also going to use another stencil as well. I'm going to use that star. It's kind of hard to see it. But and I am, like I said, doing a little bit over top of the words, and I'm just trying to be really, really careful because I don't have anything over top of the words. And in a little while I'll kind of go through the part that in my Bible that I was actually trying to highlight. And I'm using this copper paint, and I knew it wasn't going to show up very well, and it doesn't. And I actually really love the way that it turns out because some of the areas where I kind of really tried to put a little bit more, it took some of the purple off, and it just looks really, really cool. And I love this color of the purple and the copper. It just seems so royal to me. And I did this close, it was right after Christmas, but it was near the beginning of the new year. And I really felt like, especially this Christmas season, that um, I was reading a lot about John the Baptist and like how God prepared, Mary and all this stuff. And one of the words that kind of has even stuck with me, and I feel like it's going into the new year, is Emmanuel. And it means God with us. So I'm going to write Emmanuel, and I'm using the Pink Fresh Studio letter stickers they're like kind of foiled and in cursive. They're beautiful to write Emmanuel. And then I'm going to write God with us. And I just picked that generic gray. I was kind of having a hard time finding one like letter stickers that I had all the letters that I need, so apparently I need to get some small ones for this. And I will say Illustrated Faith from Bella Boulevard does have some stuff. I don't have much of their stuff, but they have a lot of cool things that you can add. But I do kind of like to just add what I have laying in my stash that kind of helps me tell this story or tell what I feel like God is telling me in with what I was reading. So I don't think I showed you yet, but I did highlight the verses that I was more I was getting from here, and it's in Malachi, and it's Malachi 3, 1 through 2. No, 1 through 3 is what I um, highlighted. And it pretty much talks about um, preparing the way, that there's going to be someone who's going to prepare the way. So it definitely is in the context of like Emmanuel, but then he also goes on and talks about the refiner's fire too. But I didn't put any of that in. I thought that was kind of not really part of the verse that I was wanting to highlight, even though I do like it, because I feel like that God gives us things to prepare. And that's kind of what I'm taking out of it. And you'll see in a minute, because I'm going to use some other thickers to write prepare out. I kind of had to move it around, and I did use that little Scraptastic printable journaling circle as um, as where I wanted that word to go, just so you can see it a little bit better, because I really feel like it's important. And I feel like this year, in my year, that God is really just telling me that you need to work on just getting things prepared in your life, taking the time to prepare just the different things. And I think that's something fun and good that we can all do. We all need to take time to make sure that what we're doing aligns with where we see our life going. Right? And so I do put 365 with love. And then on the other side, where the heart is, it says believe, and then it says you are great. And I really just feel like these are just kind of little things that I can add to my Bible and make my devotional time just much more productive and meaningful to me. So I hope you guys like this, and I plan on doing just a few of these. I don't want to make them over spiritual, because I know that that's not for everyone, but I do want to share some of the things that I've been doing, just crafty wise, that I feel like can be helpful to others and just fun and creative. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Bye.